Call to order the October meeting of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority Board of Managers. And we would like to begin our meeting with a salute to the flag. Pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the
United States of America,
to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty and
for all.
justice for all.
Carol, will you call roll, please?
Certainly. Chairman Nolan, I believe he's in the process of phoning in. Commissioner Abbey, you were asked to act in his stead tonight due to possible problems with the phone line. Commissioner Abbey.
Here.
Commissioner D'Agostino.
Here.
Commissioner Vasquez is excused. Commissioner Yonka.
I'm actually on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Commissioner. I was told you were going to be not available. So Commissioner Vasquez has joined us. And Commissioner Yonka?
I'm here, present.
Terrific. We do have a full quorum then, Commissioner Abbey. Also online for this evening's meeting is the Executive Director, James Polos, the CFO, William Brennan, for the Authority. I am Carol Berlin, representing General Counsel for the Authority. Matt Jessup is our bond counsel, who is on this evening. And Mr. Devaney from Keywood Associates is also with us.
Thank you. Carol, will you read the Sunshine Law, please?
Certainly. This meeting today conforms with Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, called the Open Public Meetings Act. As per the requirements of the statute, notification of the meeting was published in the Star Ledger and Home News Tribune and filed with the Clerk of Middlesex County.
Thank you. Committee reports. Jim Polos, any reports?
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. Yes, recycling, we very proud that we had another inspection by the DEP at our leaf composting facility. We have recently installed some new fencing to avoid any blow off of the leaves into the surrounding properties. They were extremely pleased with the improvements that we made, and again gave us glowing reviews on the maintenance and operation of that facility. This has been our third inspection in the last 6 months or so, and perhaps even a shorter period of time. And each time the inspections are going well. It's really a credit to the team and the improvements that we've been able to make with the support of the board. So I thank their board for the support for those expenditures. Our train station project, I'm pleased to tell you, we will be submitting our 30% design to New Jersey Transit next week, which is a major step forward again for the design of the North Brunswick train station. We're very pleased that we're staying on schedule, and the team has been doing a great job in making sure that we're moving things in the right direction. And again, a significant step forward for this project. So we're very pleased with that. In New Brunswick, we're in final selection of the engineer for the New Brunswick train station renovation. We have some interviews that are going to be going on next week and finalizing that process to make our final selection of the engineer for that project. And our New Brunswick parking deck project, developer hoping to get this TCO on that very shortly, be able to open that up at least for some construction parking. We're still finalizing details on the parking management system that we're going to be utilizing at that facility. It's quite a complicated process to go through, but we're working through with a couple of different vendors to make sure that we have the most state-of-the-art system there to provide the most flexibility and efficiency to our users. And that's all I have to report. Thank you, Chair.
Hey, Jim. Carol, is there correspondence that has to be discussed?
No, there's no correspondence nor any the old business was covered by the director, and there is no new business at this time.
Thank you.
Shall I read the resolution?
Carol, please read the resolutions. Yes.
8A, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority authorizing payment of annual assessment to the Middlesex County Insurance Commission. 8B, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority authorizing additional depository. 8C, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority approving the December 31, 2022 finalized audit report. 8D, resolution authorizing the execution and delivery of a third supplemental indenture in connection with the Middlesex County Improvement Authority's revenue bonds, Eldridge Center Hotel Conference Project, 2007 Series A, 2005 Series A, 2005 Series B, and 2005 Series C, and determining other matters in connection therewith. 8E, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority, introduction of the 2024 authority's operational budget, resolution of the 8F, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority introducing the 2024 budget for general operations and capital operations. 8G, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority introducing the 2024 budget for the Roosevelt Care Center facilities. 8H, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority introducing the 2024 budget for golf course operations. 8I, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority introducing the 2024 budget for Carteret Parking Garage project. 8J, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority introducing 2024 budget for North Brunswick train station project. I'm sorry, did somebody say something? Okay. 8K, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority introducing the 2024 budget for New Brunswick Cancer Center parking garage project. 8L, resolution of the Middlesex County Improvement Authority authorizing SAGE grant application and authorizing execution of grant agreement for athletic complex project. And 8M, resolution for the payment of expenses.
Thank you, Carol. Can we have a motion and second for approval of the minutes of the September meeting?
Motion, Christine.
Second, Yukna.
Thank you. Public comments on resolutions?
No, excuse me, Commissioner. If there are no corrections or comments from the
Oh,
commission,
roll call.
we need a vote. You could do it by acclamation. But if nobody has any comments, you could do all in favor.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye. I'm sorry, is this for the minutes?
Yes,
Yes.
I will have to abstain.
and that was Commissioner Vasquez. You were not present
Yes.
for those last minutes. Okay, we'll make a note of that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we can move to public comments, Carol.
Yes.
Public comments on resolutions. If there is anyone in the public who wishes to be heard on the resolutions,
Yes,
please
we have
state your
one.
name. Please state your name and your address. Thank you.
Sorry, yes, we have one number. I'll mute now.
Yes, please state your name and your address.
Yes, Charlie Cradaville, can you hear me?
Yes, Charlie.
Okay, yes, and I live in New Brunswick. I'm the editor of New Brunswick Today. I have some questions on the resolutions, starting with 8D, the Heldrick Hotel. Can somebody explain to me what is going on here? I'd understood from the county government that there was, some effort for the county to acquire a greater interest in the project. Is that what's going on here, or is this unrelated to that?
Jim, can you comment, Carol?
Sure, Chairman. That's correct, Charlie. As I believe the county has reported previously, it's an opportunity for the county to purchase additional shares from the bondholders for the Heldrich Hotel and Conference Center. And this resolution is authorizing an offer up to $15 million to consolidate the county's ownership. And they're doing that through the Improvement Authority for that site in New Brunswick.
Okay, and is there any estimate on how much the county currently owns versus how much they would own after this? Is it like the difference between being the majority or not, or is this are they already the majority?
I don't have the answer to that specific question. I don't know if our bond counsel does, who's on the line, but if not, we can get you that answer, Charlie.
Yeah, Executive Director, it's Matt Jessup. I'm happy to chime in if you'd like.
Please.
Yeah, so I don't have an answer to how many bonds the county currently holds, but what I can say is what this resolution very specifically does is ensure that the county's position as a bondholder is secure relative to its ability and power to make decisions about the future of the hotel, right? So as a bondholder and as it accumulates more and more bonds, there was an inconsistency as to whether the county's bonds would be considered as, quote, bondholders when it comes to making decisions. This resolution ensures that the county is considered a, quote, bondholder. And as a result, they are the ones that get to control the process moving forward. So it's really a clarification resolution that is the result of the county's decision that you and Mr. Crowderville just talked about earlier to move forward with acquiring bonds off the marketplace in order to control the project process going forward.
Thank you for that. I appreciate the response. I'll move on to, I guess, all of the different budgets. So I'm, most of the entities I deal with have a, one budget or occasionally a capital budget in addition to the main budget, but I see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5 different additional budgets for different projects. Can I understand, is this always how the MCIA has done things? Is this a change? And is there any way I could get the amounts of those individual budgets, like Roosevelt Care Center, golf course, and the parking garages and the train station project?
Yeah, I actually, sure, Charlie. I don't believe, though, that it's really a departure from what we've done in the past, where we've had the separate divisions, if you will, within the IA. As we submit these into Divisional Local Government Services, they require that these divisions' budgets are separate and distinct, and we follow that format. I know that we have our CFO on the line, Bill Brennan. Bill, am I not correct that this is how we've formulated these in the past as well?
Yes, Jim, thank you for asking. This is how it was done in the prior 3 years, and to my understanding, how my predecessor used to do this. Right. We silo operations for clarity purposes, and we don't commingle funds. So what this does is it highlights in total all our operations that we're introducing to the state, to the DCA, and then we're also getting, in an abundance of transparency and clarity, we're also introducing resolutions on a per operation basis. But yes, Jim, to answer specifically, this is how it's been done in the past.
Right, and the only difference this year would be, the additional, we have some new projects that we're working on. So as we create new opportunities or development projects, Charlie will likely in the future also have separate budget line items or separate budgets, if you will, for those particular subsets of the IA.
Got it. And I guess I'll be able to obtain the amounts of each budget by filing an Oprah request, or will these budgets be posted on the web?
If you don't mind, Jim, if I may answer.
Yeah, the details of the information is going to be, we have an adoption. This is an introduction. We have all that information will be part, the public dollars and the specific amounts are going to be all part of the adopted budget.
Sure. But if I want to see it before it gets adopted, it's my understanding it's once introduced, it's a public document. So I'm just asking how I can get a hold of it. Do I need to file an Oprah request, or will resolutions be posted? Will the attachments be in those resolutions?
Sure, Bill. How are we publicizing the information in those?
It's a work in progress, and we can discuss how best to share the information with complete full transparency. I would defer to Carol Berlin on how the information is disseminated to the public.
Yeah, Carol, the specific amounts Charlie's asking about for each of the different budgets, are they
the specific amounts are contained within the resolutions. Once the resolutions are certified, that would be available. As far as,
I
Yeah,
think that's what he's looking for, is the amount of the,
yeah,
Yeah,
the
so-
amounts, yes, as Bill said, this is a work in progress, and numbers can change with regard to any spreadsheets or things he has, and that,
yeah, I think he's not looking for the detailed backup. I think in more case at this point, correct me if I'm wrong, Charlie, what the amounts are for operating or capital within that, and that's in these resolutions. So
correct.
yes, that will be available to you, Charlie, once these are approved. They become public information for you.
Great,
Correct.
great. Yeah, I'm just sort of interested in the New Brunswick project specifically, but I appreciate that. I'll move on to the 8L is a SAGE grant application and authorizing an execution of a grant agreement for the athletic complex. I just want to clarify, that's the Thomas Edison Park, Middlesex County College, athletic facility. And
Correct.
what is a SAGE grant, and what's going on with the grants?
So the system is actually called SAGE, Charlie. It's the SAGE system. It's a state system for implementation of grants and the monitoring and the financial work that needs to be done for that grant. So this is a part of that. But you are correct. It is for that project. It is the state funds for that project, and this is an application, a procedural application, if you will, for the implementation of that grant through SAGE.
Okay, and so the grant agreement won't be executed right away. You have to wait till you get back you get approved for the grant, and then you're going to be already authorized to execute it because of this resolution, or has the grant already been awarded?
Basically, it is to allow them, once the grant is awarded, to execute the agreement. At this time, we don't know, and we don't know the exact amount, and there's the language in the resolution, the specific language that the state asked us to put. They have a form resolution they ask us to create, and they just ask us to have people authorized to for their signature. At this point, we don't know what the amount is actually going to be. So you're right. We will see an agreement later on once the state determines the award amount.
Okay, so that answers my other question, which was how much it's for. So I guess it remains to be seen, and that's all I have on the resolutions. Thank you.
Commissioner, before you move on, I would just like to make a note for the record that the chairman has joined us. He joined us after I called the roll, so just for the record, he is also present for this meeting, and you may continue.
Thank you. Can we have a motion and a second for approval of the consent agenda resolutions?
Motion, Yukna.
Second, Christine.
All in favor?
Aye.
Payment of vouchers. Can we have a motion and second for approval of payment of expenses?
Move it, Vasquez. Second, Yukna.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Improvement.
The record should note that the chairman voted yes on those last two agenda items, Vice Chair.
Excellent. We move into public session now, Carol.
Yes.
Is there any member of the public that would like to be heard on any topic? If so, please state your name and your address.
Yes, we have one person.
Yep, Charlie Cradaville, New Brunswick today, once again. I know I'm often the only person that attempts to speak on these meetings. I just want to emphasize that, we're still using old technology here, and, I know the right buttons to hit to raise my hand and to unmute myself, but perhaps there might be other people on the call who don't. So long as we're still using teleconferencing, it should be made clear to people how how to participate in the meeting if it's their first time. But I just, other than that comment, just wanted to follow up on the Blanquita Valenti School, see if there was any, status updates on it now that it's open, and of course, continue to remain concerned about traffic safety in the area. Any update on the installation of a traffic signal?
Jim, do we have an update?
Nothing specific. It's a long lead item. I know that they're doing what they can to expedite the delivery of it and installation. And from what I have heard, by all accounts, everyone is extremely happy in the new facility, in the new school. Teachers and students, they're enjoying a Class A, high-tech, highly professional educational facility. So I think that the feedback has been nothing but positive that I've heard.
Well, that's good to hear, and I've also heard some good things, but I do want to, get the traffic signal installed as soon as possible. So I was under the impression it might be happening as early as this week. Has that been pushed back, or?
I'm not aware of. To be honest with you, Charlie, I'm not aware of the schedule for installation. Your information may be more up to date than mine. I don't know today what the actual time frame is.
All right. Well, I do appreciate the answers, and I will follow up. And that's all for me tonight. Have a good one.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.
Executive session, Carol? None. I'm sorry, Carol?
Sorry, I didn't unmute myself. There's no need for an executive session, but can we just confirm with Mr. Janeski that there's nobody else waiting to be heard for the public portion?
Yes.
Okay, thank
Yep,
you.
there's no one else with their hand raised.
And there's no need for an executive session, Commissioner.
Thank you. Are there any other comments from any of the commissioners regarding tonight's business? If not, we'll ask for a motion and a second for an adjournment.
Motion to
Motion,
adjourn,
Chris.
Vasquez?
Second, Christine.
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Have a good night, everyone.